Hi, this is Billie Beene here with another segment of Truth by Billie Beene. Special report, new. This is a new YouTube channel for me. I have a subscribe button in the lower right corner of my screen. Thanks for like, subscribe, and share. Today's date is 9/13/2022, episode 398. Railroad strike, early cold winter. Buy your BR tissue today. So some of my sources are God in the Bible, Patriot Subscribers, W77, BPEarthwatch, Greg Hunter's recent interview with Bull Pony, and then weather related is Suspicious Observers, Alex Collier, Cliff High, Mike from Around the World. So let's get started. Okay. We know, or I've been putting out this information about an early long cold winter, and that's based on weather cycles. And we have multiple sources, Suspicious Observers, Cliff High has his WebBot program, Alex Collier has information from the Andromedans and about the galactic plane the Earth will be passing through. Mike from Around the World recently was reporting on how the weather in this year will be in Texas 2 times colder than it was in 2021. So we'll get into it. Okay, Suspicious Observers Ben Davidson is a science-based space weather program. Also talks about the galactic plane and cycles, which is accurate. We do go through regular cycles. The WebBot program was Cliff High, the brilliant designer of the WebBot program. Little spiders, what they're called, go out on the internet and collect language. Then Cliff had written an algorithm that could evaluate the frequency of certain words and then predict the future. Because we humans are created in the image of God, we think, we speak, we create reality. And analyzing the frequency of words in human language can tell you what's going to happen in the future. He did that up until about 2016 when some things were going on with the internet. So this is a predictor. Alex Collier's information about the galactic plane began as early as 2009. Ben Davidson's studies correlate. I was a science major in the 90s and earth science, and one of the areas I was drawn to was the earth cycles and the pole shifts and weather changes like that. Correlates to Ben Davidson's information here. Mike from Around the World regularly is on Pastor Paul Begley's Thursday night program, and we believe Mike works for the NSA. Mike knows stuff. And he has this information about the weather that's going to occur in Texas. But I assure you, this is going to be a global, long, cold, hard winter, which is why the people in Europe, after their leaders had sanctioned Russia with its recent military action in Ukraine, and then will be depriving the citizens of Europe of enough heat for the winter, it's not going to be good. But this railroad strike is also going to impact on what's going on. So let me briefly cover. In Texas, Mike from Around the World gave this, that our temperatures would be twice as cold as they were in February of 2021, and they were down markedly all over the nation. I had one Patriot subscriber from Spring, Texas, and that's just north of Houston. And then I live on the south coast of Texas. Yeah, we had freezing weather. So we had temperatures, I did research across Texas, down into, it was some areas 0 down to 10s on a Fahrenheit scale. So if it's 2 times, it's going to be definitely minus temperatures and then down all the way. And the infrastructure in Texas is not designed for that. So I believe, now, we had this railroad strike, and BP and W77 are giving some information on it. We have about 7 major railroads, and then they link up with about 500 or so smaller lines to deliver roughly 1/3 of the freight in the U.S. So now, the railroads want the workers, 90,000 workers, so they want more money and more time off. This negotiation with the contracts has been going on for months. It ends September 16, and according to BPEarthwatch, the railroads are already putting into place their contingency plans. If the workers walk away, they have certainly certain products they need to put in a staging area and lock down like that. So they're already working on that, implying that it may be likely they don't see a resolution. Now, so zero hedge on September 12th, 3 days for the strike. So September 16 is the ending, the deadline at midnight. And also, Greg Hunter, he's an economist, recently interviewed Bo Pony. He was a medical doctor, is now an economist and uses Bible codes. BPEarthwatch also uses Bible codes and is familiar with them. So they're predicting September 25 to 30, October 1. And historically, according to these codes, and Bull Pony has given that prediction also, certain things are going to take the economy down. So this kind of strike would certainly do it. So I say, buy your bathroom tissue today. What can substitute for bathroom tissue? Paper towels are really rough, aren't they? Seriously, with a weather change coming that is unpredictable and appears to be much earlier and colder winter than we're used to across the nation, across the earth. It's a global situation, so it's a good time to stock up, and certainly with this kind of strike going on, yes. We can also pray for great results to come. I love you, and I'll see you soon.